Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about the MindPrint study that was done by a cognitive neuroscientist out of MIT and Harvard College, Dr. Nancy Tsai. I wanted to reference some of her work. She's done some great work in the area of cognitive development, specifically for adolescents and children that were affected by the pandemic. Before the pandemic, students engaged in what we would call like traditional learning environments, filled with social interactions, hands-on activities, and structured routines. But the world changed rapidly in early 2020, as everyone knows. As schools closed and the world transitioned to remote learning, over 35,000 students faced unprecedented challenges. But the big question is, how did this shift impact their brains? The human brain is incredibly adaptable, especially in children and adolescents. During these formative years, the brain undergoes very critical development. Neuroscience tells us that stress, social isolation, and changes in routine can significantly impact cognitive and emotional development. Reports indicate that there was a surge in stress and anxiety levels among students during the infamous COVID pandemic. A study conducted on 35,000 students revealed that over 60% experienced heightened anxiety and depression. This emotional turmoil can alter brain structure and function, especially in areas responsible for emotional regulation and decision making. Remote learning presented its own unique challenges. Many students face difficulties concentrating and retaining information. Research indicated that prolonged screen time and reduced face-to-face interaction can hinder cognitive development, leading to both gaps in knowledge, skill, and more often other skills that are critical for cognitive development. Social skills are critical for healthy brain development. The pandemic's isolation disrupted this peer interaction, which are essential for developing empathy and communication skills. As students return to in-person learning, many are navigating the complexities of reestablishing social connections. So, we have here a few figures comparing the average for cognitive skills pre, during, and post-pandemic with a 99% confidence interval. Given the data, there is 99% chance that the actual population average for each metric lies between the upper and lower bounds. This provides a high confidence in the range where the average values are presented. The following data includes students ages 8 to 18, so that young adolescent period. The graph displays students showed post-pandemic declines on many cognitive skills. The most significant declines were in the following learning science areas: verbal reasoning, flexible thinking, verbal memory, and visual memory. Take note of the changes comparing pre versus post-COVID time points and how they're all significantly differed for verbal reasoning, spatial perception, flexible thinking, working memory, verbal memory, and visual memory. Also take note that the verbal and visual memory show the greatest level of change as measured by effect sizes. Taking a look at this graph, take note of how the students across all age groups showed significant declines in memory, but the decline was much larger in younger students. These results are consistent with the larger declines in academic achievement scores reported in younger students. What about instructors and educators? Educators showed similar trends as students, albeit they started at an overall higher average score on most skills. Similar to students, the largest decline were in memory, verbal reasoning, and most consistently when comparing pre-COVID and post-COVID time points. Despite these challenges, many students have shown remarkable resilience. The pandemic has also fostered adaptability, innovation in learning. Students have had to develop new skills such as digital literacy and self-directed learning, which could benefit them in the long run. So, as we move forward, what do we do? Understanding these changes is crucial. Schools must prioritize mental health support, social emotional learning, tailored educational strategies to help students recover and thrive. The pandemic has undeniably changed the brains of 35,000 students, but it has also highlighted their strength and resilience. Together, we can support them as they navigate this new landscape of learning. My name is Dr. Sapnil Parikh, and for over the past 14 years, my team and I have helped over 10,000 students in test prep, tutoring, cognitive testing, college advising, and so much more. If you would like to learn more, please click the link below and let an expert program advisor help you navigate through this process. Thank you, and we'll see you again soon.